Hey, hi. So in this video, we are going to see the Big Bakery ERP software, a part of that which is the shop billing. So you already know that Big Bakery ERP software has all the three major modules, that is shop, godown, that is the store where all the raw materials will be procured, and finally the production center, which is the kitchen as well. Now in this video we are going to concentrate on the shop module. We'll see what it comprises of. So this particular shop module has billing. First thing that is required is billing. The POS billing with all the options like sales type, payment mode, customer, attender, and the POS interface of the counter sales. Along with this billing, there is a counter sales billing. We also have the KOT billing app. Okay, what is the KOT billing? Kitchen order token, where the waiter might come to the place, that is a table of the customer, take the order from his app, and that token will be sent to the kitchen directly. Now this is a live kitchen and they will receive the KOT from a table. Multiple KOTs will be sent from a particular table of the server. Now this person who receives that order will take a printout of that and start preparing it. Once it is done, it will all completely accumulate and final bill will be settled. So multiple KO tokens for one bill can be done through the app, and those information will be seen live in the front end desk POS. This is what we have mentioned here. All the preparation instructions also can be provided in the app. Split billing option is available. KOT prints and final bill prints also provided. Now these two are the major components of the bakery ERP, along with any restaurant, or it can be used for sweet shops and multiple things. Now let us move on to the third one, which is a very important cake order form or party order form. In case of you need a party booking, it can be a cake party or any other food items or sweets, anything like that. So if you are running a restaurant, you want to cater kind of thing, so that those informations can be pre-accumulated in that. Now it's a pre-booking cake order or party order. You can track the real-time order. Once it is done, all the informations of the food items, the poppers or anything that you need to add in that will be loaded. Advance amount can be paid partially. The final bill can be settled when the order is being closed. So when the customer wants to receive the cake 2 days later, he can pay in advance and make the settlement finally when he receives the cake. So those pending cost, outstanding amount will be tracked here as well. Along with this, you can see the split bills on advance and outstanding, and the preparation details, payment follow-ups, special interface for customer token with advance payments. And if you have multiple branches, in case if your customer wants to pick up in a particular branch and he has made order to a different one, that is also possible. And home delivery, the address details notification, everything can be done through this cake order form module. Then coming to the stock request and transfer. In case if you have a production center separately away from your shops, you have multiple shops and one production center. Now all the stock will be requested through this channel of branches, that is the shop to the kitchen. This kitchen will receive all the branches stock details request, and they will start doing the food required, that is the orders. Once they are done, it will be again transferred to the respective branches. So order tracking from the shop is easily can be managed. Stock request received from the store, that is the shop. Finished item request and receive from the production also can be done. In case if you have separate store location where you purchase all your raw materials, if you want board, papers, those things separately, you can request that to the store. If you want finished item, that can be redirected to the kitchen. So both the options are available. Now Stock return in case of any food items that is got spoiled, or any returns that are coming from your customers, or if it is excess stock, those can be returned to the kitchen or production. At the same time, if you have multiple branches, if you want to inter-transfer the stock between one branch A to B, B to A, vice versa, that can be done through DC also. Then expenses. Expenses of each branch can be tracked. Stock management, what is the final stock they have in their hand at the end of the day, during the day closing, what is the actual one, what is the system. The difference will be tracked in the auditing module. Finally, you have all kind of reports, whichever that's required for a shop, sales report, order reports, returns, stock details, everything is tracked here. Now let us get into the actual demo. Now this system is showing a shop login details. So I have been inside the administrator module. It has n number of features here. Now let us see one by one. Once a shop login, it can be a manager or a employee. You can make the restrictions accordingly to the user rules. Now I can see what is today's dashboard showing. 67 orders are waiting, 43 stocks are pending, 17 items are minimum below stock level. You can set a minimum stock level. And this shows the current date details, what is the total sales, total bills, total amount cash collected, what is the online payment, pending orders, low stock items, what are those low stock items, whether it is critical or not, medium, those informations are available. Otherwise, what is the bill happen, and pending orders. So you can see how many pending orders, that is a cake order or party orders, whatever I said earlier, those details, whether it has been delivered, it's been pending, it to be delivered, everything will be notified. The top orders will be notified here. Now let us move on to the below. You can see here the staff performance, very much important for all the billing, where the staff will be provided with the incentive based on their targets. You can easily achieve the staff performance, help them to motivate themselves by looking into their as of now target as they have to achieve, so they can compare themselves and they can push the sales. Finally, you can see the payment mode splits. So you can see cash, card, UPI, credit, everything you can manage through this dashboard. You can see with a quick view, you can get understanding of a particular branch. Super admin will have the option to see every branch in a consolidated way as well as split up mode also. Consolidation, summary, both options are available. So for a super admin who can see all the branches from a single dashboard. Now let us move on to the next option available. You can see sales has billing. Now let's see what's the billing, how the billing looks like. Now it has a categories. When you click on a category, it will show you out of stock items as well as the stock details as per now. Now if I want to add increase the quantity, you can click from here in the POS touch screen. If your employees are not comfortable with the touch screen, then you can type here or also. So from here you can select the item, or you can give numbers of that, and here your numbers, and you can enter number as well as you can enter the quantity also. You can enter the quantity at where I can see here the quantities get increased. Same way for all the items you can add. So those many things are out of stock. In case if you're not interested in stock maintenance for a particular branch, you have the item level configuration. You can set it, you want a stock management or not. Even though if you don't want, if you don't have stock, you want to make a billing, no worries. In the system you can make a configuration accordingly. Right. Now let us see what are the features available other than this. Now you have added two items. Now you can see that the stock is managed for a particular item. This is not managed for a particular item. So you can do item wise stock management and system level stock management. You can just ignore stock for any of the stocks. You can maintain for few stocks alone. Both options are available. And you can see here that payment mode options are available. You can select the rate type also. Now I give here a mobile number. Once it is done, you can see the customer name pops out based on the previous history. And what does it mean? You can see here, it is in a particular login. He has purchased 18,000 worth billing earlier. So you can give discount in case if it's applicable. You can see how much a customer has purchased. It's very easy to understand that this is a worthful customer, he's a regular customer. System can store all this information easily for your discount provisions, okay, in case if it's required. So you can take more decisions accordingly. Finally, you can select the attender name, okay. Either you can hold this billing. You can hold this billing in case of the customer is making delay in making the payment. You can hold this billing. Now this will be held. You can start doing a new order. You can start creating a new order here. You can just proceed with some other thing the same way, and you can save it. So mobile number, in case we can, it's not compulsory, but we have given as required. Okay, now I save this one. So it asks for the attender name also. That's it. Now we can see the printout of this. It comes here, it shows the branch logo and details, everything. Now I'll show you more in more detailed manner. Like, you can see item name, cost details, bill number, tax details, and what is the GST details, in the rate in numerical. Now what happened to the bill we held? So you can see here the held one is here. If you click on that, you can resume it again, and you can save and save on print the same way. Again, these two items will be printed out same similar way, very easy. Just in few clicks you can easily manage this one. So quickly billing can be completed. Same way you can also have the cake orders. Okay, I add a new cake order. You can ask the customer. You can see here, it's an example number I'm again giving. Now see this customer. This customer has purchased from Kekanagar sample or some other locations I have given already. You can see this customer has purchased multiple places. This includes the cake orders as well as the history of his billing. Okay. Now when is he wants this particular cake? He wants on next week or 2 days later. You can select it, or tomorrow. What is the time he wants? He wants a delivery at 5 o'clock. Okay, you can give the alternate number, GST, order taken by, anything. These are just not required. I give as test. Now here comes the matter. You can ask for the customer what he needs for the order. Cake, then puff, chips, and poppers item. We have segmentized based on the type of the items. If it is a food item, what kind of food he needs? Food in the sense like snacks or anything. So I give this bun or something. Now 50 quantity. Okay, 50 quantity. This is not a very big deal. Now next one, actually cake is required. That is order item. That will be sent to the order. Now here comes premium birthday cakes. Okay, what is the shape of that? Okay, now how much quantity? 1.5 kg. Okay, you can send a model image also for that item and add one. Now this is a popper he needs along with this. Fruit decoration. See, many things you can add here. Printed cake. Okay, those informations is required, you can do that. Now you see here I have added 3 items. You can choose multiple options here. All these are mandatory. Okay, these are not mandatory, but it is very much helpful for tracking your orders easily. Whether it is a pickup or home delivery, by default it is pickup. If it is a home delivery, you need to add the address details. If it is a pickup, then which branch he want to pick up from. By default, it will be your default branch, that is payment mode, cash. What's the function type? So whether it's a birthday, it will be helpful for tracking this. So you can wish your customers in the next birthday. You can give a reminder on that same way. What is the message on cake? What's a note that you want to send to the kitchen team? Full payment or advance payment, you can give anything. So full payment 4600. If you a customer wants a specific design, you can upload here. Upload those options here and save in. Now this order will be saved. You can take a printout of the acknowledgement. Now you can see here, I'll show you in detail. Now order confirmation print, which has the order number, book number. Book number is anything that you have in your manual. It's not required. You can ignore it in case not followed. Then you have pav bun, premium cake, top printing cake. What is the cost? Any balance that we pay? Nothing. Full payment has been done. When he wants a cake, date selected, taken by, what is the details. So you have complete information in the print order. Now you can see here it is pending state. You want to take a second print. You want to make a second payment if it is in partial payment. Okay. Otherwise it's not required. So you have understood how many total today orders done, upcoming orders, delivered, everything you can easily navigate and you can see here. Now let us move on to KOT sales. This is very easy. Now we can see when your customer wants to take order from this table. If you have a restaurant, if you have a live kitchen in your bakery or somewhere, so you can easily manage with a KOT. I can add n number of tables as I need. So for demo purpose, I have added 2 tables, T1, T2. So I select T1. Same kind of look and feel will be there, but little bit different. Now I again here I can give some instruction for this grape juice. No sugar. This can be an instruction accordingly and select the attender. Take a printout. This is the first kitchen will receive a first KOT of this. Okay. Now we can see what is that KOT table number 1 and grape juice. Okay. Now you can see this table color has changed. Means that it is occupied. The same option is available in the KOT app also. Very easily you can take some orders. Now we can go for the T1. Okay, what will happen here is I already have a KOT1. Now I want to add some bread accordingly. Second round of I have completed my starter. Now I'm going for a main course. So let us take these 3 items. I don't have any instructions special separately. Okay, now I take a printout. Okay. Fine, I've done this one, but what happens now? I have a situation that customer cancels a particular order. He doesn't want a particular. After taking order, he says, I don't want this one. Now, you have an option to edit it. So, edit it. You can remove it, this bread, and save it. Now, you can reprint once again. Okay. You can reprint it once again and so I'm taking that one, reprint. It's pop up somewhere. Okay. Yes, here. So you can see here, I can zoom it in more. This item has been striked out, showing that it is cancelled. Right? Now this is cancelled. So very quickly you can understand it's very user friendly. And split payment mode. Now this payment is 182 on total. Okay, you want to make a split payment. Now you can make a payment cash, credit, everything. I remove all this KOT also. Okay, same way you can make the payment accordingly. Now I want to make a cash payment of 50 and UPI payment of remaining 22. It's possible. You can split the payment into two payment modes and close the bill. Got it? Now settlement will help you to close the bill actually. KOT 1 and 2 will be consolidated. I've completely removed the KOT. I don't want KOT 2 also. Now I have only one item. I can go for settlement. Yes, it's asking for one item. Yeah, it's one item. Okay, so settlement successful. Now we can take a bill accordingly. So you've seen this one. Same way, this is a bill. Now we can see again this table has got cleared. Now it's ready for someone to occupy. So this is what we have come across the sales KOT cake order. Now in case if you have a daily stock request from a particular branch, now I want to send what are the items I need. I want to send from my system. And I have a configuration part where the super admin will set some stocks, fixed stocks, that this, hey, this, look at this branch should daily send a request of this 5 to 6 items without any question. They have to push that sales. It's possible. You have a template option also to set according to the festival. You have a Christmas season, you have some kind of offline season, you have a kind of weekend sales, so that you can set some few items that to be fixed, and the branch need not wait for someone to place order. Automatically it should be done. Now let me check. Here you can so example, I don't have stock, so this is the existing stock. I want some stock here, I'm adding to queue. Okay, I can check with and I can send a request. So I have to say add the name, who is sending the request. This particular 4 items will be sent to the production unit, that is a kitchen. It is a pending state. 60 quantities, what are those? I can look into here. These are the 60 items that I have requested to the kitchen. Kitchen will receive this order, they will process it and send it back to the branch. Okay, now this is daily demand adjustment. I have said you earlier, I can set my minimum required quantity and I can finalize it accordingly. This is like what are the items I need to fix it one. I don't want to ruin it anything. So this will be fixed always from my shop. It will be sent. Once the stock is depleted, there's a stock management. If I reach the stock minimum stock request like 10, 20, whatever I set, it automatically restocks to the production, asking to the production. Okay. And branch stock entry. If in case you want to add your stocks manually, you don't want to depend on kitchen, you have your own way of buying from your vendor, you can add your own stocks here. Okay, so it's a what's your current stock here, what's the stock you want to add, everything you can do it. So daily store request, what is the difference between the previous one and this one? This is nothing but in case if you want some bag which is not in kitchen, right, it you have in separate place, you can mention as a store or godown. Okay, you will need some items which is not in the kitchen, cups, cake, plum cake bag, juice which is already you are purchasing, like juice, water bottles, poppers, those things that required, you not go for the kitchen for asking. You can maintain a separate login for that. You can initiate from your branch to request for those things. Okay, and once you receive, you can receive it from the DC. You can mention the DC number. Okay, you have received it. Whatever you have received, you can check with your stock in actual stock whether you have received it or not. Okay, you can see here it's already received. I want to check. Okay, 10 quantity. So I have received this. If I am not receiving anything properly, is there any change in that? Is there any discriminations? You can mention those things so that administrator can track it. If you want to return it back, can do that. Okay, both options are available. Stock, as I said, stock return is available. You can mention what is the stock you don't want. You want to return an item. Okay, so return quantity. What is available quantity? What's the return quantity? So I just checked it. In this item, you have 24. I have seen that something is not good in for two items. I can send two items. Add. Same way, you can select anything. No stock. So here you can send add with the detailed note why you don't want this item, why you are returning this item, any reasons that can be selected. Billing by mistake, customer changed mind, damaged, expired, incorrect quantity, not satisfied, anything that can be sent to the kitchen or to the production unit. Okay, so this is the return. And expenses, daily expenses, whatever it is incurred in a shop, you can select the expense name. These expense name are configurable. You can add a different type of expense in your administrative part. Finally, you have the reports, sales reports, admin customer sales report, n number of reports. So final settlement I will show you here. So at the end of the day, what you see is you have a like what is the amount you have received. Okay, I'm just adding some random amounts which is not going to tally. Now you see that online payment received, sales, cash sales, order form. So you have some kind of transaction is 1630. Here you have mentioned 30,000 you have received. Final settlement 30,000. See here have some kind of surplus. Okay, so this is the difference you can see. And what are the total orders? You can just give the details and you can add some information and close the day. And also you have all the stock report, and if you have integrated your production report, item report, expenses report, everything is available. In case of you need a demo of this software, we are available, so we can discuss and we can clarify your questions then and there. Okay, so for any questions you can contact us with the number 9123515998. So thank you for watching this video.